Good morning, students. Good morning to all. And last day we have studied about the extension and the contraction of demand. I think you have studied it. So today also just we have remained about the extension and the contraction of demand. After that we will go to the next concept. Okay. The extension and the contraction of demand. So the quantity amount of demand will be changed on the because of or on the basis of the price of the commodity only. So the changes in the quantity demanded for a commodity due to the change in the price alone are called extension and contraction of demand. In other words, if you want to say the buying more at lower price and less at higher prices is known as extension and contraction of demand. We have studied in our law of demand. So whenever the price of the commodity is going to change, on the basis of the change only, the demand for that commodity will be increased. And after that we have studied some of the other determinants are there. So except the other determinants, if the quantity demanded or the amount of demanded for the commodity is changed on the basis of the price alone only is extension and contraction of the demand. So extension and contractions means so the increasing and decreasing of the demand curve. So only by the reason of price of that commodity. Okay, that's called the movement along demand curve. The quantity amount of commodity only will be extend or will be decrease on the movement of along the demand curve. The demand curve will not be changed, but the amount of quantity of commodity only will be changed. Just to see the diagram. So the diagram, so the price is P1, so the quantity amount will be in OQ. So the price of commodity in OP1, the quantity commodity will be in OQ. Suppose if the price is decreased from P1 to P2, the quantity amount will be increased from OQ to OQ2. Like that, if the price is decreased to the P3, the quantity amount also will be increased Q3. But the demand curve always will not be the change. It will be always the same. Okay, here we have to note one thing, the demand curve. Along the demand curve only, the quantity demanded commodity will be increased. So the demand curve will not change. It will be constant. Okay, so the commodity, so the quantity demanded commodity is increased or decreased only by the reason of price, that is called contraction or extension of demand curve. Okay, next is shift and demand curve. The totally demand curve will be shift from their existing place. For example, from A to B or B to C. Totally the demand curve will be changed from their place. That is called shift in demand curve. A shift in the demand curve occurs with a change in the value of variables other than its price in the general demand function. So normally we have studied in the general demand function. So on the basis of price of the commodity only, the demand will be determined. And other than we have studied some of the other determinants are there. Suppose if the demand for any of the commodity is changed by the reason of other factors except the price is called shift in demand curve. An increase or decrease in demand due to changes in condition of demand is shown by way of shift in the demand curve. Just see the first diagram. So the price is O to P1, OP1. So there the price is never changed. Okay, but even though the quantity amount for that commodity is increased from OQ to OQ1. So when we are increasing the quantity amount of commodity, so the demand curve will be decreased from A to B. So the demand curve totally shift their place from A to B. So we can draw the two demand diagram. So D one diagram demand curve, and D1 is also one of the demand curve. First, when the price is OP1 level, so our quantity amount of commodity is OQ1. So the demand curve is focused in the point A. So but even though when the price is not changed, our quantity demand is decreased. So we can consider here, so the income of the people, or the taste and preference of the consumers, and the weather conditions and the advertisement. So except the price, because the price is not changed. Okay, so with even there is no change in the price level, if the demand curve is changed, that is called shift in demand curve. So now the demand curve is shift from point A to point B. Okay, totally the demand curve is shifted from point A to point B. So like that, so the increasing the demand curve. Suppose if the price is same, so when the price is same, so the quantity demanded will be increased from OQ1 to OQ2. Here the demand curve will be shifted. Shifted means it is increased from point A to point B. So first diagram, the demand curve is reduced from point A to point B. So second one is increased. The demand curve totally increased. So because of the consumer of the income may be increased, and the taste and preference of the consumer may be changed, and the advertisement may be induced the consumer to consuming the more commodities. Okay, so the demand curve totally increased. So we must know the difference between the shift in demand curve and the extension and contraction of the demand. So the extension and contraction of demand will be occurs only the changes in the quantity demanded for a commodity due to the change in the price alone. Because of the price alone, if the demand curve is changed or if the demand is increased, that is called extension and contraction of demand. So but the shift in the demand curve will be occurs when the price is being equal and the other determinants of demand is increased, it will happen. Okay, next we have studied the elasticity of demand. The law of demand explains the direction of change in demand due to change in the price, but it fails to explain the rate of change in demand due to a given change in price. When the price is increased or decreased, when the price is changed, in which ratio or in which rate the change in demand will be occurs is not explained. So the elasticity of demand only explains the rate of change in quantity demanded due to a given change in price. For example, even the 1 rupees is increased in any of the commodities, sometimes the higher demand will be arised, sometimes the lower demand only will be arised. So you like that, suppose if the price is decreased just 50 paise or 1 rupees or 2 rupees, so the degree of or the rate of change in demand will be explained by the elasticity of demand. So the elasticity of demand is therefore a technical term used by the economist to describe the degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded for a commodity to a change in its price. So when price of one commodity is changed, the quantity demand also will be changed, but this elasticity of demand will be used to in which rate the quantity demand is going to change on the basis of changing on the price of that commodity. So the elasticity of demand, just we will if you want to keep in your mind just easily, the elasticity means just elastic. Elastic means some of the flexibilities. Okay, so in which rate the demand in quantity of commodity will be arising. So in this elasticity of demand, the four types of the elasticity of demands are there. First, price elasticity of demand. Next, income elasticity of demand and cross elasticity of demand. Fourth one is advertising elasticity of demand. First, we will study about the price elasticity of demand. Sorry students, before that we have to study the degrees of price elasticity of demand. So first one is perfectly elastic demand. Perfectly elastic demand. So the price elasticity of demand is commonly known as elasticity of demand because the price only is the most determinants of the demand. So the price elasticity of demand is considered as the elasticity of demand. So it refers to the degree of responsiveness of demand to change in the price of the commodity. So first the perfectly elastic demand. So the perfectly elastic demand mean when the price is increase or decrease or even a little bit of increase or decrease in the price of the commodities, the demand will be increase or perfectly elastic. The demand is said to be perfectly elastic when a slight change in the price of a commodity causes an infinite change in its quantity demanded. For example, suppose if any of the prices increase or decrease even a 1 rupees, the demand for that commodities will be increased as infinitive. Infinitive means so we can't bring out the ending point. So because if the price is decrease, for example, we can say the price of the gold is just increase. So the people always want to buy more gold because on the basis of the speculative effective. So on the basis of the speculative effective, the peoples want to purchase more. Or what can we say? Okay, just the price for that meals is just increased or decreased, the peoples will buy more. Such as even a small rise in price of a commodity can result in greater fall in demand, even to zero. In some cases, a little fall in the price can result in the increase in demand to infinity. So here the price is just OP only, but the quantity demand is going to increase without any flexibilities. So in perfectly elastic, the demand curve is a horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. Okay, so the demand curve always will be a straight line parallel to the x-axis because there is no stopping point to the demand because of increasing or changes in the slight changes in the price of the commodities. Next, perfectly inelastic. So here even the price is increased or decreased even a little or more. So the quantity demanded will not be changed. So when there is no change in the demand for a product due to the change in the price, then the demand is said to be perfectly inelastic. Inelastic means so there is no need to being as a demand for that commodities. Okay, even the prices increase or decrease. Okay, when the price is OP, so the demand curve is same. When the price is increased to OP to OP1, the quantity demand is same. After that, the price is increased from OP to OP2, the quantity demand is not changed. For the example, so now many of the patients are taking the tablet. Now the sugar patients are taking their tablets daily. Okay, but daily they have to take the 2 or 3 times. Per times 1 tablet only they will take. Okay, but in this time, if the price of that tablet is decreased, they will never buy more tablets because they need only one tablet per day. Okay, so even the price is increased, they will never stop to taking that tablet. Okay, because if they are stopping the tablet, it will be affect their human body. Okay, so if it is increased, they will taking more effort to buy that commodities, and if the price of that commodity is decreased, they will less to spending the money to purchase that tablet. Okay, so even the price is increased or decreased, when the price is changed in the price of commodities, there is no change arised in this quantity demanded, that is called price inelastic, perfectly inelastic. Okay, so when the price is increased and decreased but the quantity demand is not changed. Here the demand curve is a vertical straight line. Okay, here, so first we have studied the perfectly elastic. Perfectly elastic means the demand will be more infinitive. Okay, so the demand curve will be the straight line parallel to the x-axis. Here the opposite of the elastic, there is no elastic, there is no flexibilities. Okay, so the quantity demanded, the demand curve will be in straight line, vertical straight line, which shows that the demand remains unchanged irrespective of change in the price. Okay, so irrespective of the changes in the price of that commodities, there is no change in the quantity amount of the demanded. Okay, the best example, the tablets, the demand for the tablets, even the price of the tablet is increased or decreased, so the patient will never buy more or less. Okay, they must eat the tablet, so they will not consider about the price of that commodities, so the quantity demanded will never change. This situation is called as perfectly inelastic. Perfectly inelastic means there is no flexible in the quantity demanded of commodity. Okay, next, relatively elastic demand. So the demand is relatively elastic when the proportionate change in the demand for a commodity is greater than the proportionate change in its price. So now the price of that any commodity is slightly changes. So the quantity demanded, the amount of quantity demanded will be more than the changes in the price level. Okay, so when the price is changes just 1 or 2 rupees, so the quantity amount will be increased than the relative changes of price in commodities. Okay, just to see the price is, when the price is OP1, so the quantity amount is OQ0. Okay, but the when the price is just decreased from OP2, the quantity demand is increased more than the decreasing the rate of decreasing the price level. Okay, so when the quantity demanded is very higher than the changes of price level of the commodities, that is called relatively elastic demand. So the price is just decrease, the quantity amount will be more than the changes of the price in commodity. Here the demand curve is gradually sloping. So the demand curve, see the demand curve is gradually sloping. Gradually sloping means, so when the price level is very small but the quantity demand of the commodity is very higher. So which shows that the proportionate change in a quantity from 5 to 10 is greater than the proportionate change in the. Okay, so the point, suppose if you are considering the gap between the point P1 to P2 is the 5, so we can consider the points, the gap between the quantity amount of Q2 to Q1 is 10. When the changes rate is just increased or decreased in 5 unit, so the quantity demanded will be increased on the 10 unit. Okay, because the quantity demanded is very higher than the changes in the price level. That is called relatively elastic demand. So next, relatively inelastic. Relatively inelastic. This is the opposite form of relatively elastic. In relatively elastic, when the price level may be increase or decrease at a lower level, but the quantity demanded may be in higher than the price level. Okay, but here the relatively inelastic, when the price of commodity is higher, the quantity amended, the demand for the quantity of commodities will be very less than the price level. Okay, so the price for that one commodity is increased from P1 to P2, but the amount of quantity of commodity is just increased from OQ to OQ1. Okay, so when we are comparing the gap between the price changes and the price level from OP1 to OP2, so the quantity of demanded, the changes in the quantity demanded of commodity is very lower. Okay, so just the reason of decreasing the price level only, so the quantity demand will be increased, otherwise it will not be increased. For example, suppose we are going to the market, and even if there is no need of some commodities, we will buy that commodities only for the reason of price is very low. Okay, just we are going to the market to buy the apple only. Okay, but and we are asking the price of the orange, so the orange rate is very cheap. So even if there is no need, we will buy some amount of apple, right, sir, orange, right, because only for the reason is price is very low, so we will buy just 1 or 2 kilo only for the reason of cheap rate. Okay, so when the price rate is increased more and the quantity demanded of commodity is just increased or less than the price level of the commodities, it is called relatively inelastic. So the demand will be changed, but when we are comparing to the changes of the price of that commodities, the changes of quantity demand of commodity is very less. That is called relatively inelastic. Relatively inelastic means, so related to the price, it will not be have never or more demand. That is called relatively inelastic. Next, unitary elastic. So unitary elastic means the demand is unitary, or the demand is will be equally. The demand is unitary elastic when the proportionate change in the price of a product result in the same proportionate change in the quantity demanded. So whenever the price is increased, so on the basis of increasing the rate of change, on the basis of rate of change in the price of the commodity only, the same quantity demanded of commodity will be changed. Okay, for example, the price of one commodity is increased just 1 unit, so the quantity demand for that commodities also will be increased as 1 unit. Okay, suppose now the price for that 1 kilo apple is just 10 rupees, we will buy just 1 kilo. Okay, so normally the price of that commodity is reduced 1.5 rupees mean, so we will be increased just 2 kilo, like that the vice versa. So on the basis of increasing the changes on the price of that commodities, the quantity demanded also will be increased as same proportionate, is called unitary elastic. Okay, just the 1 unit of price is increased from OP0 to OP1, so the quantity demanded also will be increased from OQ0 to OQ1. Okay, so in this demand curve, here the shape of demand curve is a rectangular hyperbola. So if you are drawing the demand curve, so it will be creating the rectangular hyperbola, which shows that area under the curve equal to OQ1 to OP1 is equal to OP0 to OQ0. So the quantity demand curve, the quantity demanded of the commodity will always will be equal to the price of that commodity. Okay, student, just one of the comparison, not a comparison. Just when we are seeing this table, we can easily understand the price elasticity, the types of elasticity of demand. Okay, first the perfectly elastic. So the perfectly elastic, the numerical value is elasticity of price is equal to infinity. Okay, so here change in demand is infinite at a given price. So whatever price may be there, so the whatever change in the price of that commodities, the demand will be infinite. Okay, even the 1 rupees or 1 unit or 2 rupees increase or decrease, so the elasticity of the demand will be at infinity. So the shape of the demand curve always will be the horizontal line parallel to the x-axis. Next, the perfectly inelastic. So in the perfectly inelastic is mentioned as a numerical value. So elasticity of price. So E means elasticity, P means price. So the elasticity of price is equal to 0. 0 means so the demand remains unchanged whatever be the change in price. Even the price of the commodity is increased or decreased, so the demand curve will not be changed. Here the shape of the demand curve will be the vertical. Okay, because there is no change. Next, the unitary elastic. So the unitary elastic is the numerical value of the unitary elastic is elasticity of price is equal to 1. Okay, here the change in quantity is equal to change in percentage of change in price. So here the shape of the demand curve will be as a rectangular hyperbola. Next, inelastic. Inelastic mean, so the inelastic is mentioned in this numerical value. The zero, the elasticity of price is greater than the 0 and less than the 1. So here the demand curve is just steeper. Next, the elastic demand. So here the elasticity of price is less than infinity and greater than 1. Okay, so the if the elasticity of demand have to be more than 1 is considered as a elastic demand curve. So here the shape of the demand curve will be a flat. Okay, student, if you have any doubt, please ask me here. Thank you.